Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Obelix here, coming at you today from FTB Revelation. How y'all doing today? So last time we worked on Botania, and we got some mana generation. We're making living wood, living rock. We got all our too tall plants to make petals. We got our petal apothecary, and we got an inventory that we can't get into because I keep clicking on the wrong daggum button. We got the runic altar. So we started making some runes. I did make a few off camera right here. And we'll make some more today, most likely. I have also, guys, done a lot of work off camera on the factory. Yep. Added all those crenulations. Words in my mouth don't come out so good sometimes. And I've added a bunch of these. I replaced the immersive engineering lanterns here that just don't provide a lot of light with these feral flare lanterns from Torchmaster. They produce a metric ton of light. So we put those around the outside of the factory. And, oh, let me show you this. Because this side is a little different than the other side. Yeah. Don't know if I like the fence gates in there, or the fences in there. Let it grow on me. I'm letting it simmer. Let it simmer down for a little bit and see if I like it. But I definitely like the sides here. Come around here. Yeah, these sides here, these crenulations, there, you know, all the way up, I think look really good. At least in my mind. Now let me know in the down yonder what y'all think. Let's go up here on the roof and take a look at what we did up there, because we do now have a roof. How about that? Oh, I've also moved a lot of stuff out of our house into the factory. So we got our workbench, and we are on, what is it, December 3rd as I record this. So immersive engineering has turned all of its crates into their Christmas pattern. Ho ho ho. So if we go up to the factory, I've brought in the Ender.io stuff and brought it over here, and then I brought the thermal expansion stuff in over here and just set everything back up. And of course we still have our IC2 over there, and I brought our bed up and our little chesto goodies there. I added the feral flare lanterns into every one of the poles all the way around, so we got lots of nice light in this floor. Now remember, we're preventing mob spawns by those lights up there anyway, so did it on this floor as well. We don't have any machines on this floor. Let's pop on up to the roof. Oh, I did do a roof. Yep, we got a roof. That's new. Got all this put on here, and if we go up to the top, I did do the ladder through the scaffolding, which is pretty cool. Neat little block. And on our roof, basic plain roof, added a little bit of a top and then a little bit of crown with the steel fence gates and steel fence post, and then of course some more of the feral flare lanterns. I couldn't get enough light over here into the center of this thing without those feral flare lanterns, but using those added enough light over here when the sun goes down, as it's doing right now. Remember, we got fence jump, so we don't even need the gate. We can just jump over the top of that. One of my favorite things to do for whatever reason is just run up here and jump down. I don't know why. It's just a thing I do. Yeah. So we definitely did a bunch of work on this. I think it's looking pretty darn slick. I definitely need to figure out what I'm going to do with these windows here. But yeah, let me know in the down yonder what y'all think of that. So today, guys, we are going to continue on with Botania and our runic altar here. What I want to do is I want to somewhat automate this guy, or at least stage him so that he can be automated down the road, and that we can use him easier. You'll see in most packs I do, pretty much any pack I do Botania, I always automate this guy, because this thing is just a pain in the batushka to use. You know, sitting here clickety 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 stuff on it all the time. So I like to automate this guy, but I'm gonna do it differently in this pack. Usually I use transfer pipes from extra utilities, or transfer nodes and transfer pipes, or I'll use like Ender-IO pipes, thermal expansion pipes. I've used those before as well. This time I'm going to use mostly Botania. So let's go in the house and grab a few things. Yeah. A few things. I guarantee I'm going to forget something. You'll see I've pretty much moved everything out of here. All that stuff's gone, and I closed in the wall. Bed's gone. Crate's gone. Only thing left out here is Tinker's Construct, because we have our smelter right there. And I've moved it all into here. So I just set these up, temporary, short and sweet, so I can get to them when I need them, and they're all in one central place. And I brought them, these couple of machines, the repairer and the battery charger right here. So let's make, I'm going to need to start with a hopper. Got a hopper. I'm going to need, I want to use these crates from immersive engineering, just because I like the way they look and the fact that you can put a block on top of them and still access them, unlike a Minecraft chest. I'm going to need an item frame. Now, I don't think I have all the bits and bobs for that. I haven't connected these into our refined storage system. I don't know that I'm going to. And I honestly have no clue where all my bits and bobs are. I have to search because I didn't place them back in any specific order. Why is a sweet potato in there? That's not where sweet potatoes go. I am looking for some leather. Where's my leather? Leather. Do I not have any leather? What the crap, yo? What the crap, yo? Okay. That's how you want to be, huh? Okay. Alright. We could do, you do you, bro. It's good. So we need to make some leather. Well, we can zapificate some rotten flesh. How about that? How about them apples, boy? Alright, so let's click on the right thing with the click it. And where's my rotten flesh? I say, don't tell me I ain't got no rotten flesh. We're gonna scrap. And where's that food go? Because I want to stick that, there's my food. Get that sweet potato out of my inventory. There we go. So we got our little zapificator here. We're going to just put all this rotten flesh out on the ground right there. Hit the button and bam-bo. It sucked all the power up. Hit it again. There we go. 64 leather. Nice. Now I only need one. So that's the thing. Now I need some sticks. Where are my sticks? Sticks. There we go. And zerp, 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 zerp. Zerp, zerp, zerp. Fantastic. Alright, what else am I going to need? I need me a mechanical user. What was it? Add extra mechanical. This guy right here. So we need a dropper. Do I have any droppers already ready? I do not. Nor do I have any lever levers. So there's lever lever. And we need a dropper. And we need mechanical user. Bingity bangity bangity. Now do I have my wand with me? I do. Look at that. There you go. What else am I gonna need? We need an open crate, but we'll make that out here because we need living wood for that. So let's go get one of those. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come for some living wood again. Nope. Why do I always forget what this is? Now, is this it? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Open crate. Fantastic. And of course, I did not grab any daggum scaffolding because it's brilliant. Alright, guys. We're going to work on this here runic altar. Now, I want to put this not in the table. There we go. That mouse was acting funny. There. on the table, please. Open crate on top of that. Break, break, collect, collect. Now, need to get underneath, and we need our mechanical user in there. Bingo, bango. We're gonna set this to, we just leave it as is. Use item on block, and upper left slot only. And we'll toss our wand in there. We'll have to make another wand for ourselves. And we can go ahead and seal that up. Done. And dusted. Now, we need our crate right there. And we need a hopper right there. And I should have put, I don't know if I can reach this. I can. What? There. That'll work. And now I want an item frame right like so. And in that item frame, I'm going to put a piece of living rock. And this is going to act as a filter, and we will talk about that here shortly, because right now, guys, now we need to make a plant. We need to go to Botania and make a hooper hawk, or a hopper hawk as it's more routinely called. So we need 2 dark gray, 2 light gray, a red stone root, and a rune of air. So I should have a rune of air in here. I do. Bam. Rune of air. I need 2 light gray, 2 dark gray. That will get me all of those. And we need a redstone root, which I'm going to have to go into the house to make, because I need some redstone, and I keep redstone in the casa. Get in the door. Really, seriously, come on, in the door. Alright, redstone root. Oh no. Did we clip grass? Yeah, we clipped grass for Ender IO, didn't we? We should have grass. I just don't know where. Where are you, little grass? There you are. Let's grab the shallow one. There we go. Now, for anyone that does not know, anytime you have a Botania flower recipe that requires a redstone root, that means it is a flower that can be controlled by redstone. In other words, redstone can turn it on and off. So if you want to know if redstone can control it, look to see if it has a redstone root in its crafting recipe. If it does, you're good to go. And just tell me I have seeds in here. Oh, hallelujah. I was like, no, I forgot the seeds. I need a water bucket. Oh, wait, I have a water bucket in here. I think I'm brilliant. Am I brilliant? I am brilliant. Aha. Now, we're going to stick all the things into here. So we're going to put 2 light gray, 2 dark gray, a redstone root, and a rune of air. And we're going to come back over here and get our wand, because I forgot we need it. Actually, we don't need it. We just need to pop a seed in there. But what I wanted to do was mouse over it, but I forgot it does that without the wand, because it's brilliant. Let me put this away. I'm a little scatterbrained today, can you tell? Anyway, if we mouse over this, we can see that all the stuff we've added in there, plus a seed, will give us a hopper hawk. So if I come up here and toss the seed in, bingity bangity bangity, we now have a hopper hawk. I'm going to plant this right beside this crate. Very important that it is right beside the crate. Now, here's where I need the wand, because if I mouse over this guy, you will see it says Hopper Hawk, unknown status, pick up only items in frames. That means anything in this frame will be picked up, but nothing else will be picked up. So if I right click it, you'll see that it is full of mana and bound to a mana pool, which is this pool right here. Now I'm going to set my wand into bind mode by shift right clicking into the air. You see now it says function mode, now it says bind mode. So we want to go to function. I think I said bind a minute ago, but we want function. And I want to shift and right click on the flower, and you notice that bottom text changed. It now says pick up only items in frames. Click it again, pick up any items. Click it again, pick up only items in frames. Click it again, pick up any items. So here we go. This is what we want. Only items not in frames. So it will not pick up the framed item, but it'll pick up everything else. So if I throw some cobblestone down here, the hopper hawk will suck those up. You'll see them disappear, and they'll show up in this crate right here. If I throw some bread down, because it's not in an item frame, it will suck them up, and they'll show up in the crate. However, if I take a little bit of levering rock and toss it down right here, ain't nothing gonna happen. It's gonna sit there and just spin, because we do have it in the item frame, and that prevents it from doing anything with it. So we need to put our wand back in bind mode by shift clicking it, and we're going to put it into that mechanical user. So now we should be able to make some runes. So we're going to need some bits and pieces to make runes. Let's run into the house. We're just going to make some runes of mana because they're easy peasy lemon squeezy to make. And it's the one I remember the recipe for. So one thing we need to do is first turn these ingots into mana steel. So we're just going to drop this iron ingots into here. Let them all produce. Now we've got 10 mana steel. We're going to take these into pearls, do the same thing. Got 2 mana pearls. Fantastic. So now our recipe is 5 mana steel ingots, 1 pearl, and 1 living rock per recipe, per rune. So now when you use this thing, you have to put 1 rune in at a time, the bits and bobs to make 1 rune. Do not do more than 1 or it will break it. So we're going to click on this crate. We're just going to put 1 recipe in. You'll see it just dumping everything out on the altar. Automatically it starts shooting mana over there, and just like when we looked at before, is that little green there's a little deal right here, a little circle that's filling up with green. You see it? As it fills up with green, that's the mana being inserted. So we just got to wait for that to finish up. Alright, it's done. And you saw the mechanical user use the wand on it. It created the rune, and then the rune got sucked up by the hopper hawk and put into our chest. Now we can go ahead and just drop the next one in. So what this allows you to do is kind of drop one set in and go on and head over here and work on other things in the area. Do whatever you need to do without fear that, items are going to despawn or whatever. The machine's going to take care of them. It's going to finish the rune. It's going to collect it into the chest and be good to go, ready for the next time. So what we can do now is make some more of runes, but some more words in my mouth. Good Lord, have mercy. Make some more of the advanced runes. So like the rune of summer and spring, and these guys are a little more complicated. So if we want, say, a rune of spring, we need 3 saplings, a piece of wheat, and 2 of the previous runes, 2 of the lower level runes, water and fire. So let's go get some samplings and some wheat. We're just going to let that guy sit there and work. There is a wheat. Let's make 2. Why not? And need some sapling. Still can't find anything in here. I keep opening this thing. You think I'd been able to use it by now. So what saplings do we have a ton of? Just old spruce it is. And I think it was 3, right? Spring, yeah, 3, and then water and fire. So let's go get those. See, we continued on doing things. He should have finished and collected that rune. We should now have 2 sitting in there. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Alright, so grab 1 water and 1 fire. And 2, oh, we already have living rock, so we don't need any more. We'll just sort out 2 of them. Good. Alright, so if I open this, I can see we only want half of those. We only want half of those. And we only want 1 of those per, and then we want those. See? So what we're going to do is we're going to dump all of this in like so. And just let it all shoot on there and collect. That's just so much easier to do. You can just, what I usually do is clear out my inventory and set up lines of them, you know, of each one, so I can carry 4 at a time, and I just walk over here and take out a line, just run my mouse across it, and takes out a line. I go over here and do other work, come back, do another line, go over there, do some more work, come back and do another line, just let it cycle through like that. Now when this guy finishes, you're going to see it does not consume the rune of water and rune of fire. See how they just spit out? But it's okay, our Hopper Hawk's going to collect them up too. So see, we got our rune of spring plus rune of fire and water. So the Hopper Hawk took care of us. So we're going to come in here and we're just going to drop all of this nonsense. The reason I use a chest instead of just the hopper itself is because, if I remember right, some of the recipes are more than 5 items. Could you use Ender IO conduit or something like that? Sure, no problem. And there you go. 2 runes of spring, fire, and water got sucked up as well. Fantastic. Now, we need to move on to an agglomeration plate. Now, to make the agglomeration plate, I need a water, earth, mana, air, and fire. So we've already got fire and water. So I need a mana and an earth. So we've got water, earth, mana, fire. I don't think we have air yet. So let's grab an air. There we go. That's the 5 we need. We need 3 lapis blocks and a block of mana steel, which means 9 iron. So let's go get that. So the question of the day is, can we throw an iron block in there and get a mana block? The answer of the day, yes. So there we go. Now if we come over to our crafting table, hit a bit dip, and a bit dip, and a bit dip. And there is our agglomeration plate. Now we are going to need some living rock. And this guy is going to go into the ground. And he needs a 3x3. So now let's see if I can remember this. Is it this? It's either this or the other way, and I can't ever remember which one's which. I think it's that. Now we want to get some sparks. So sparks let you transfer mana quicker than mana spreaders. We have our spreaders here that transfer sparks, or transfer mana from here to here. Sparks do the same thing, just faster. So we want 2 petals, a piece of gold, and some blaze powder. So let's go get some blaze powder. Alright, what do I have the most of? White. So there we go. Petals. And sparks. Yes. 2 sparks. Fantastic. So we're going to put one on this mana pool, and we're going to put one on this agglomeration plate. Then we're going to use our Wand of the Forest, which we're going to make another one because I am tired of not having one. I want blue because them's is my colors. Yeah. Do. I think it was 3. 3 and boop, 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 boop. Fantastic. And we don't really need these in anymore. Excellent. So I want to make sure that these sparks can see each other. So if I right click them, see how you get that light beam shooting across? That means these sparks can talk to each other. So if I come over here, it'll go the other way as well. If I can actually click the spark, bam. Okay, if you don't get the light beam, they can't talk to each other. Now, we need to make Terra Steel. We do that by throwing bits and bobs on here, assuming I laid this guy out right, which I can't remember if I did or didn't. Now, Terra Steel. Let's look it up in the book because I always forget this recipe. There's 3 things you throw on the plate. Lex Britannia. Go back and mana steel ingot, mana diamond, and mana pearl. So steel, diamond, and pearl. And it needs the white on the outside and the blue on the inside. Oh, yep. See, I got it wrong. Got it wrong. And our Hopper Hawk is sucking up all our bits. Give my bits back. And let's put these in the right pattern. There we go. Looks like a Christmas present. Hey, a torch. Must rip that out at some point. Alright, so we need to get a steel, a diamond, and a pearl. Now, it takes a metric ton of mana to make a Terra Steel ingot. It's going to use a lot of that pool right there. So, if you don't have a full pool, you're going to want a full pool before you try this. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting resources. So, we're pretty close to full, but not all the way there. But we ain't far. I think we got enough. We'll find out momentarily. So, we're going to take these 3 things and we're just going to toss them onto the plate like so. If you get the sparky poos, it works. However, this guy done sucked them up. Yeah, that's the thing he did. So we're gonna have to tell him, don't be doing that. No, no, no. You leave our stuff alone. We still got mana. Good. So let me go get some more item frames. Alright, let's convert these guys. In you go. In you go. In you go. Fantastic. Now, we need to put 1 and a 2 and a tree. If you didn't know, in modded Minecraft, you can generally place item frames on the top of crates. There you go. So now it shouldn't suck up any of those 3 things. So we can come into the crate and grab the 3 things that are already sucked out. Jerk. Toss them on. Oop, I missed. I made a Nash rack. On, and on. If you get the sparks, you are transferring mana, and you will see it popping over from the mana pool. And come on. Oh, we sucked up something. Did we suck up something? We sure did. It did not register that one. Interesting. That's a thing. There. Stop sucking stuff up. How about that? How about them apples? Yeah, there. You see the mana flowing from spark to spark. You see the little lights making a little dance. They're going to go in and out, if I remember right, 3 times. When they turn green, they're about to make the Terra Steel. So it'll go from blue to kind of a green color. There we go. We're about to make it. It's going to go out one more time. When it comes back, we're going to have the Terra Steel. And zorp. And it got sucked up, which is good. Fantastic. Terra Steel. Dun, dun, dun. And you can see we're about half empty on our mana, so definitely a hog when it comes to getting the mana. So we need to get some coal and get those guys started up again. So the reason we have this Terra Steel is to make new things. First off, I want to get some coal and make sure we get that guy going. And I think I'm going to need some glowstone. I don't remember how much. I think that's it. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably going to have to come back in the house because you know me. Now, what we want to make is the portal to Alfheim. So we need to make a Elven Gateway Core. So that is some living wood and Terra Steel nuggets. Nuggies! So we're going to pop that Terra Steel in here, get 9 nuggies. We're going to come over to here. That's living wood planks. We don't want those. We want living wood. So it's zorp, zorp, and zorp. And there's our Elven Gateway Core. Now we need some glimmering wood, which is living wood with a piece of glowstone. And we're going to need 3 of those, if I remember right. Doing all this from memory, so bear with me. So we need that, we need those, and we're going to need some of this. So we can go ahead and make this portal. Now, where to make the portal? Can I do it here? There's not enough space. Could kick that down 1. Looks good. I don't think it's going to stay here permanently. Maybe it will. Let's move this over 1 block, or 2 blocks, boom, like so. Living wood, living wood. So, glimmering, glimmering, glimmering. Controller at the bottom, good to go. Don't need anything for a background. It's kind of like another portal, but it does have to be this size. It's very specific. Now, we need to make some pylons. Pylons. You see there's 3, but we want these nature pylons. So to do those, we need 2 mana pylons, because we're going to want 2 of the nature pylons. So for that, we are going to need some mana steel and some mana diamonds. We're going to need 4 steel, 2 diamonds. Back to the house. And some mana diamonds. Excellent. Onto our crafting table, recently moved. We're going to get 2 mana pylons. Then we're going to make nature pylons. We're going to make 2 of those. So you see it's going to end up using all of our Terra Steel nuggets. That's by design. Excellent. Now, we can put those there. Leave a space under here because we do want to make 2 mana pools, just like this. 1 there, and 1 there. Because these pylons will draw from these pools. Now, I've got to get mana into those pools. An easy way to do that is with a tablet. One of these guys. For that, I'm going to need a mana pearl. Or a mana diamond. but I got a lot more pearls than I got diamonds, so we're gonna use pearl. And if we come back over here, pearl it, living rocket, tablet it. Now, if I hold my mouse over this mana pool, you can see at the bottom, kind of right in the center, but at the bottom of the blue text, it says mana pool unknown status. If I right click it, you can see how full it is. Then you see a picture of a tablet, looks just like that tablet right there, with an arrow going towards the pool. That says that it's going to take mana from the tablet and put it in the pool. If I shift right click the pool, the arrow turns the other direction, going from the pool to the tablet. That says it's going to charge the tablet up. Think of the pool like a big capacitor and the tablet like a battery. So if I toss that in, you should see some sparkies. And of course this guy sucked it up. We're going to put you in here for right now. Ideally, you would put that far enough away. If it weren't connected to this mana pool, it wouldn't be working so efficiently. So now the tablet is sucking up mana out of the pool. You see the level dropping in the pool. Excellent. So we've got about half a tablet worth of mana. So if I use my wand over these pools, you see they're both completely empty and going from tablet to pool. Toss the tablet in, you'll see the sparkies. We're going to let this guy get a little bit of mana in him, and we're going to put a little bit of mana in this side too. Now this is probably not going to be enough mana to start the portal, but we're going to try it anyway. There we go. I'm more than likely going to have to wait till I get some more mana in these pools, but let's give it a try. Once you've got some mana in here, you just strike the control or the gateway core with your wand. Ooh, we had enough to start it. Do we have enough to keep it going? Probably not. Let's see. So far it's working. So now what I want to do is take first thing you want to do is take your Lexica Botania and toss it into the portal. The elves will toss back the new version. See, it's all gold and shiny now. And it says Elven Guard. You can thumb through it and read it on your own. It says blah blah blah. We'll happily trade things with you if you want. That's the short answer. Now this isn't a portal that you can actually go into. You can't do anything with this other than throw items in. You throw items in, the elves throw items back at you. So what I'm going to do is wait just a little bit to let some more mana fill up into our mana pool, and I will bring you back. Alright, so I've been AFK in a while, and we've got our pool pretty much filled up. I haven't done anything with these guys yet, though, those pools, but we'll get to those. What I want to do now is get some resources from Alfheim. That's where we open the portal to. So we want some mana steel ingots, we want some mana diamonds, some int pearls, which is mixed mana pearls, and some living wood. These are just some of the things you can toss in here. Now, mana diamonds are a 1-to-1 ratio, and they're going to give you these dragon stones. So you can't throw in more than one thing at a time. Now, living wood, you toss that in, they give you dream wood back, this guy right here. 1-to-1 ratio. Pearls, you get pixie dust. This stuff right there. You can throw whole stacks in at one time, but they're going to spit it back to you one at a time. But they will give you the whole shebang. Now, mana steel, this is not a 1-to-1 ratio, and this kind of screws people up. Sometimes they think they're getting gypped. You're not. It's just not a 1-to-1 ratio. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. So if I'm going to put in 8, I should expect to get out 4 of the elementium ingots. There you go. That's how to use the portal to Alfheim to get resources that you can't otherwise craft in the game. You can't make these yourself without using that portal. But I do think, guys, that is gonna do it for this episode. You see my little tablet there on my hip? How cool is that? You carry it with you. Anyway, sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me as we built our agglomeration plate, made some Terra steel, set up a little auto craft for our runes, and built the portal to Alfheim. Until next time, guys, y'all get out there and make some noise. See ya.